Hey, third grade, I wanted to make a video today that is going to show you how to do this specific type of rounding problem. You guys have really worked hard on rounding, learning to go to the nearest 10, nearest 100, and nearest 1,000. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a quick video that will show you how to do a specific format of rounding. So what I've done in this video is I'm including one example at the top to show you. And then at the bottom, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions to do on your own. And if you ever get confused about it, please refer back to this video and it'll show you the process on how to solve a problem like this. So it says, look at the numbers below, drag them into the chart that shows the number when it's rounded to the nearest 100. So basically with questions like this, it is telling you to round each of these to the nearest 100 and then drag them to the answer. So you're going to figure out which ones round to 6,400, which ones round to 6,500, which ones round to 6,600. This is a more involved problem. We're going to have to show a strategy for every single one of these. But once you master those strategies, they won't take long to do. So what I'm going to do, because I can't show you my piece of paper or my whiteboard where I'd be doing the work, I'm going to do the work on the next slide really quick. So I'm going to round 6,493 first. So I have 6,000. My handwriting might be a little sloppy here. 493. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide which, I'm rounding to the hundreds, so which 100 this is going to round to. What I want to do really quick, you can do this strategy if it helps you. If this strategy does not help you, you don't have to. You also might ask your teacher to do an anchor chart of this to keep it in the room if you need. But what I want to do really quick is I want to list all the hundreds that are within the 6,000. So I'm going to start at 6,000, 6,100, 6,200, 6,300, 6,400, 6,500, 6,600, 6,700, 6,800, 6,900. And if you want 100 above that, it would go to 7,000. So now I have to decide 6,493, what can it possibly round to? And I know that it starts with 6,400, so that's going to be my first 100, and 100 above that is 6,500. So those are the two numbers that it could round to. And what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to do a number line. Some of you guys might do straight across number lines. I like to do hills when I do number lines because honestly, I just think they're more fun to do. It means the exact same thing as the straight number line. But I'm going to add my little points at the end. And then I also need to add my midpoint. So I know that this number could possibly go down to 6,400. So I'm going to put that at this end of the number line. And I know up here, it also could go up to 6,500. Now I need to figure out what's in the middle of 6,400 and 6,500. And I know that in between 100 numbers is a 50 because 50 plus 50 is 100. So it's going to go like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So up to here, 6,450. And then I know it could go 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which is the next 100, 6,500. So I know that 6,450 is in the middle. So when I look at it, 6,495, I have to think the 6 and the 6 for the thousands are the same. The 4 and the 4 in the hundreds place are the same. But then you have a 90 and a 50. And because 90 is greater than 50, I know that my 6,493 is going to go somewhere over here. And remember, this kind of is an estimate as to exactly where it would go. So 6,493. And I can see on my rounding number line that 6,493 is really closest to 6,500. So I'm going to go back here. 6,493 rounded to 6,500. And that's all you have to do to solve this problem. Just do a quick little number line for all of these. I would have seen if I did a number line that 6,648 would round to 6,600. And the reason why I was able to do that in my head is because I know that when I look at the 48, I know that 48 is a lot closer to 0 than it is to 100. So I know that 648 is going to be a lot closer to 600 than it would be to the next one up, which would be 700. 6,563. Well, when I have a 60, that usually rounds up because that's above 50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 6,563 is going to round to 6,600. 6,429. That's going to go down to 6,400 because 29 is a lot closer to 0 than it is to the next 100. 6,388 is actually going to go up to 6,400 because 88 is a lot closer to 100 than would be to 0, so it's closer to 400 than 300. And then 6,461, that is going to round up to 6,500. When you talk to your teacher will probably ask that you show a strategy for each of your questions, just like this quick little number line. And remember, once you get the hang of it, the number lines are very quick to draw. So it's not a very involved strategy. If you have another strategy, you can show that on a piece of paper. If you need to create a video that shows how you're thinking in your head, so where you talk to your teacher about how you're rounding in your head, kind of like I just did, ask your teacher permission about that first so she can show you what to do exactly for that. But that's how you solve a question where it asks you to drag numbers into the chart that shows the numbers when it's rounded.